Hello, this is Mark's walking blog. Today I'm going to be videoing a number of options with the Wickiup 3 tent, filmed here at home in our little wild part of the garden. As you can see, the tent is actually supposedly for 3 people. It's quite a large tent, and but it does have options for just 2 people, and one in lightweight mode is really a palace. It's got such a lot of room. So I'm just going to move in and show you aspects of it. So this is the front zip here, through right up to the top, 2-way zip, and I'm just going to roll this back. Excuse me, because it's never that easy if you're using one hand trying to film at the same time. But let's see if we can do that. Catch that little thing there. Well, what I'm going to do is just put this down very quickly, and we're up again. Apologies for that. Now if you come out here, what I've done is to take out the inner which comes with the Wickiup 3, which is a full inner, and I'll do another video on that in this series. What I've got in there, if you can see the sort of lime green, is an inner which I purchased, and thanks very much to Matt Holland and Peter Dixon, who pointed me out to an inner on Alibaba, which is the Chinese version of eBay. Now this is $41, and I think it was $9 with post and package, so it works out about 26 quid for the inner, which although not absolutely perfect, is fantastic value, and I've slept in it, and it's a very nice little inner. What you've got in the inner is a J-zip. It ties back there, and you've got sufficient room in there to sleep one person. There are some tiny little mesh pockets there and there. And I also have purchased, when I was in California early on in the year, car camping, this thing here, which is a little, you can see it, a pocket which just hangs up from REI in San Francisco. I think it was about a $5 literally for 2 of these, and they weigh 11 grams each. So that can be put up. You'll also see here white ground sheet. This is Tyvek, which you can put out in the porch area, and that weighs, I think, 105 grams. Found it a bit better than the Polycro, which I normally use, because Polycro, though extremely light, does tend to get tangled up and a bit damp. And okay, slight penalty with the Tyvek, but it's a better product. So all I did was to put some bungee cord and tie them into the tent there, you can see, and then right up there, if you can see it, and here. What we've also got here is a trekking pole, and you can just about see there. This is a trekking pole linker, I suppose, is the thing you can get from Bob and Rose at Backpacking UK, and it allows you to attach 2 poles in here. These are Fitzane compacts. It's probably not quite as strong as the pole that comes with it, but actually you save quite a lot. I think the extender is 45 grams. I always use the trekking pole, so you save having to take the pole, which I'll show you now, which is here. This is the pole. You can see that. That pole would weigh, I think, 392 grams. So it's actually quite a lot of weight there, if you can avoid taking it. Let's have a quick look round the tent. I've got this in what I would call lightweight storm mode. In other words, not the inner, which is nearly a kilo. The silnylon inner from China is 392 grams, and the fly sheet is 802 grams on its own. So you're actually saving quite a bit of weight, and if you then take the pole out of it, you're getting something that's just over, sort of around about 1200 grams for a huge tent, really, for one. If we walk around, we can see that there's numerous pegging points. You have to actually take quite a lot of pegs with this tent. Hope you can see all of that. And you may not be able to have to peg all of these out. I have done, just to show you what you do, but you'll be able to really nail this thing down. And being a sort of pyramid tent, it should be pretty weather proof, in terms of storm proof rather. There's in here, up here, there's 3 vents, and again you can even peg those out if you want to. In real storm thing, theoretically up the top here you can actually hang this from a tree. Never tried it. And what I did do, I don't know if you can see there, I did actually treat some of the scenes at the top with some silnet mixed with terps, because and also down here, because I did find recently that I got a little bit of leaking at the top. Now supposedly this doesn't need to be seam sealed, because they use a fabric very similar to sort of Hillyberg. I don't know if you notice here, anyone knows the Hillyberg tents, sort of grid systems, silnylon, quite thin silnylon, strong, but when they put a very fine needle in, the fabric is supposed to repair itself. I actually spoke to Nigel who make the tent in Holland, and they were quite surprised that it did leak, but I've sealed that up and hopefully it'll be okay. Underneath here is sort of mesh, so you've got 3 vents around the tent. So that's the basic look of the tent, and what I'll do is another video and show you it in 2 other modes. One which is with the full inner and pole, and the other one, an even lighter thing of taking the inner out and just using my Bora gear bivvy. Okay, that's about it for now. Thank you.